Hi, it's Roni and welcome to my channel and the YouTube Layout Hop. This month's theme is to do something for Mother's Day. Your mom or somebody that you admire, and to use something vintage, a picture or an object. And I'm using this picture from 1957. That's my mom, and I'm on the right and my sister's on the left. And the collection that I'm using today is Julie Nutting's paper dolls. And oh, here I was going to have the plaid, the gray plaid looking one, like be a frame in the background and put the other papers on there. And then as I was picking them up and looking at them, I thought, I think I want cream on the bottom. And so I am going to have the cream on the bottom instead. I had two of the papers out that were plaid, so I will be putting one back, but I will be using one. And this paper here has writing on it, and it's all kinds of encouraging things, but you're not going to be able to tell it because I used it to map my photo and you cannot see it. There's that plaid. I really like that. So it's going to have a predominant place on my page. The one you see in the background there has scissors, and my title's going to be, I Got My Love of Crafting from My Mom. And on my journaling, I'm going to, well, I guess I could go ahead and read it to you. My mom was always making something. She loved to crochet, quilt, and embroider. She also loved to sew. She made the dresses that Charlene and I are wearing. Flour came in cloth bags back then. She made the dresses we are wearing out of them. Thinking of my mom, and then a heart. But yeah, the flowers would come in cloth bags, and they would save them, wash them, and then use them to make something out of them. Sometimes people just made dish towels out of them or something, but my mom made those two dresses out of the cloth from the flower bags, and we're matching dresses on there. And her sewing machine at the time was a treadle sewing machine, the kind where you pump the pedal on the bottom and sew. I think I was probably about 8 or 9 before she got a electric one, and she never liked it near as much as she did that treadle one. She ended up getting a treadle one. Oh, it was after I married because I had to lend her the money to get it with when we stopped at a antique store, and she seen it and she loved it. And so she was happy after that. She could sew a whole lot better on that than she could the electric one. She gave me her electric one, probably 10 years or so before we ran across that treadle one. So she went a while without one. But she never stopped crocheting or doing embroidery or anything like that. She was always teaching us how to make something. We did paper crafts back then, that's for sure. She taught us how to make those paper dolls that were all strung together and like a chain. And of course, doing hearts the same way, how to make pinwheels and rosettes. We got the McCall's magazine all the time, and she taught us how to cut out our paper dolls. They never looked as good as when she did it, because at first she did it, but after a little while she was teaching us how to cut them out ourselves. So that's probably where my fussy cutting started out. But yeah, I wanted to document her teaching me how to craft when I was little, and her making these dresses. My first impulse was just do a picture of just her. And then I thought, well, I want to talk about her crafting, and what better picture to have than to have something that she did make. So, yeah, that's why I picked this picture. And I was going to use some of my heritage papers and stuff that I have in the collection to go for my Way Back When series. But then I happened to think of these and this paper collection, and I thought that will be great because it's all about crafts. And well, technically it's about cutting up paper and paper dolls, but there was enough in there that I could use to just talk about crafts. That little tag I'm cutting out right now, it says happiness can be found with scissors and paper. And like I said, she taught us how to do all kinds of stuff with paper when I was a kid. And then it says imagine on that one right below it. And then I'm going to put a banner tag and a pair of scissors. And you can see the scissors right there. I put them on the edge of the picture, but they're not going to stay there. I'm going to, there, and there's the banner. I am going to back quite a few of the things with this gray paper. One side is black and one side is gray. And I'm kind of thinking it was close to my heart paper. I'm pretty sure it was, because I'm pretty sure there's has one color on one side and one on the other. But I was looking for gray, and this is what I found. I found one smaller that I had cut off of, and I thought I might need quite a bit. And I sure did. I used it just about as much as I could. There wasn't a whole lot left of it. But yeah, it covered everything that I wanted covered on here. That little notebook paper that I want to do my journaling on, it come from a notepad, and I think I'm going to end up pulling it out, and you'll see it in a minute. I don't remember what it's from. I'm kind of thinking Chic Tags is what it's from, but I'm not. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, my that was quick. Yeah, but I think it is Chic Tags. And let's see. This is a banner that says create. And I was cutting it out, putting it on top of that piece of notebook paper. But as I laid it down there, I thought, no, I think I want to put it up there in the corner of the picture. There isn't really nothing up there, and I want to put a couple of things up there to bring it on up. And the way it's setting on there, I tried to pick it up. It wouldn't come up. And so the humidity's bad again. But the girl that does the weather tonight said that if we can just hang in there one more day, that Saturday was going to look pretty good. And this video is going up Saturday. So one more day of high humidity, and then it'll be nice. Anyway, everything sticks way too well when the humidity's up. This is where I'm pulling out the numbers 1957. That house that the picture was taken at was on Dalton Street. I remember that really well. We used to drive past it going to church, and I'd always think, we used to live there when I was a little girl. But yeah, they ended up tearing it down and building a new house there. But it was there for a very long time. I was grown before it got tore down, and got another house put there, because I was able to tell my kids that's where I lived when I was a little girl. I cut out the little dress. It was a circle and it was on there, but I wanted to put it where I put the part for the dresses. So it's right there where I put, she made the dresses that Charlene and I are wearing, and I put the dress there because I wanted it to go on there with my journaling. And then the thinking of, I can't remember what word I cut off, but I cut a word off there. I think it was you, thinking of you. Anyway, I cut the U off, and so I put thinking of my mom and a heart. And up in this corner, it says fun times. And then I'm going to put snip, 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 because we had a lot of fun doing things with my mom. We made sock dolls. I think the boys, that's the only thing the boys ever were interested in making. We made doll clothes and just all kinds of stuff when we were little. And the boys would actually made the sock dolls too. But that's all I really remember them making. But it was winter time, and they probably were just too bored and went ahead and thought they'd join in. See, where am I at now? I'm doing something. Oh, I'm getting some foam tape, and I'm going to put it on whatever that thing's. Oh, that's the snip, 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 and put it on there. And I put one, and it kind of sunk down in the middle, so I had to put another little piece on there. I didn't have quite enough, and I kept looking at that thinking of, and decided I have gray under most of the stuff anyway. I might as well put gray under that. So I am. And I thought I was done. Well, I am done. I guess I already did the stitches around the outside. So yeah, I put stitches around the outside and that's it. I really am done. But be sure and check out all the other gals. I'll leave their links down there below. And it's the YouTube layout hop. And see what they did for Mother's Day and their mom or some woman that they admire. And yeah, my mom's the one that got me started on crafts and interested in crafts many, many years ago. And wasn't our dresses cute? She did a really good job. She always used simplicity um, patterns, and she made a lot of our clothes when we were kids. But that's it. That's my layout. If you leave a comment below, I'll get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And those of you who already are, thank you so much. But I hope you all have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.